Good afternoon. This is Taylor CLEM with you up IFAS Extension in Alachua County. I'm the Environmental Community Horticulture Agent. We always talk about right plant, right place. It's the first principle of the Florida-Friendly Landscaping Program. Part of my landscape has recently been shaded out, and there are some areas where turf grass was planted years ago and it no longer grows really well. It's not very functional, it doesn't work, it doesn't grow in the environmental conditions. So what I am doing is, rather than trying to keep the turf grass alive, what I'm doing is I'm expanding some of the landscape beds, and I'm going to start putting in some other plants that do well in these environmental conditions. So I'm going to do a series of videos where I'm going to talk about plant selection, as well as I'm going to talk about that installation, as well as management and irrigation for establishment. And these are all going to be simple, easy things that you'll be able to do at home. The old landscape beds that are on the northern side of our house, they're just getting a lot of shade, and the landscape beds that were there, the plants did okay, but the turf grass wasn't growing. So what we're going to do is we're pulling the landscape bed out. We're removing some of the old plants that were here. We had some boxwoods, and we're going to bring in some more shade-loving plants and plants that meet those environmental conditions. So once they get established, they're going to thrive in that landscape. So in this new landscape bed, we have some farfugiums, as well as we have the firebush or Amelia patens, and we have some holly ferns. And we're going to tie that in, and we're going to try to fit it around our air conditioning unit at the same time. So you'll see that when we put this in, we've removed some of the old turf grass, pulled the bed out, as well as removed all the boxwoods. So now we did plant layout, where we put all the plants in the containers, kind of just set them out around in the landscape to try to figure out where we wanted them to go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start planting them in the ground. And once we get them planted in the ground, it's going to be important that we do proper establishment practices. So we're going to make sure that we irrigate them regularly to help get them established. How you doing, Mr. Farfugium? Yeah? Yeah, doing all right. Good shady spot, good soil conditions, got plenty of space to move and grow. You are the right plant for this right place. Nice. Pro tip, these containers, can't recycle them. It stinks, but you can always reuse them, you can repurpose them, or you can probably find like a local nonprofit or other organization that could use them for plant sales, etc. Because these do cost money in commercial propagation or